What's up guys, Humble Creations coming at you with another video. In this video I'm going to go over 8 very helpful tips that could either take your photography business to the next level or if you're looking to get one started. Stay tuned right after the intro. Nowadays, cameras are very accessible, and you could find a camera almost on the back of every smartphone. So taking pictures is not a hard task to do. Now when it comes to making revenue and generating cash from your photos, that's a different story. I'm going to give you 8 very helpful tips that could help you get you to that level. Alright, with that being said, I'm going to start off with tip number 1. It's going to be to have a good website. So selling digital photos, you're going to want to have a digital platform where people can see examples of your work or maybe a place to get appointments. But a good and easy flowing website is going to be the key to your success. As long as your website is accessible to anybody of any age and just nothing too complicated so that you can get as many possible sales out there. So another thing about your website, you want to make sure that you have a specified article or blog section, and it wants to be very related to your photography or maybe the work that you do. You also want to include a very detailed and interesting to read About Me page. You want to have the connection with the customers. They want to know who they're buying from. A great About Me page could definitely be the difference between a customer and someone who just views your website. In your website, make sure you have 3 powerful things. You want to make sure you have something to grab the viewer's attention, something to keep them there, to keep them going through your page, and then something to convert them into a customer. Alright, step number 2, I'm going to tell you to become an expert in photography. So there's more to taking pictures than just clicking a button. There is the effects that motion will have on pictures. You want to understand how sound can affect it, light, and then different angles. In this way, you'll be able to take the pictures that you want. You can envision a picture in your head and you'll be able to go out and take that specific picture without the boundaries holding you back. So we never know enough of anything, and we can always learn more. There's always room for improvement. Especially when it comes to photography, there are so many intricate and different little things that you can specialize on. There's never a roof you could reach in photography. This is why I consider that you continue to study, observe, and rehearse your practice. Get your reps in. Find a great photographer that you can look up to, and I'm not saying replicate their work, but use them as a good reference to get to the point they're at in their career if they are in a similar place that you would like to be. Alright, tip number 3 is going to be a very important tip. So I want you to zoom down on your specific audience. So everyone may buy pictures in the world, but not everyone will buy the type of pictures that you are selling. Your service would specifically sell to your audience. You want to very carefully specify who your audience is and how you can reach them best. So you want to find ways like social media, which platforms do they use the most, or is email marketing better than telephone for your demographics? You want to be able to understand who's buying from you and what's making them buy from you so that you can continue to do that to increase your sales. Another thing, once you zoom in on your specific audience, that allows you to ask your audience certain questions. You could ask them what types of services would they like so you know what to offer, or even get feedback on the services you already have so that you can make improvements for the next customers. Alright, tip number 4. Once you understand everything on the side of photography, you have to also learn the business side, because taking great pictures will not get them sold. You also have to know where to sell them, how you're going to sell them, and so this step is going to require a lot of research. I want you to study very hard of local or worldwide national photographers that do similar work as you. I want you to look at the comparison between the quality they provide and the price that they provide for that quality, compared to others and how they would price their quality. It wouldn't hurt to write a good business plan either. I know business plans are usually to get a loan, but honestly, what's wrong with a great plan? A great building is built off a great foundation. So if you can put a great foundation behind your business, your photography, hard work, and your energy will not be put to waste. You'll have it going forth to the things you set in your plan, so long as you execute accordingly. All right, tip number 5 is going to sound like a no-brainer, but I guarantee you it's a very, very overlooked tip. I want to make sure that you save and back up all of your files to hard drives or flash drives. So in a world full of accidents, we never know what's going to happen. Whether your computer loses everything or the website that you may have been selling some stock photos on is temporarily down or forever down, you want to make sure you always have a copy of your work to branch off to a different website or wherever else you may need it. Another reason this may help is because you just, once again, like I said, a world full of accidents, never know when a customer may lose or may misplace certain pictures, and whether they would need to pay for another one or not, you would just give it to them for free. You would still have access to that. Or in the future, maybe if someone had ordered pictures from you in the past and they wish to purchase another one or purchase one that they didn't purchase out of the shoot you did, if you saved it, you would still have it and you wouldn't have to do any more work just to make that sale. All right, tip number 6, I'm going to tell you to learn and get very, very comfortable with your editing software. So when it comes to photography, when you're selling pictures, people are going to want their pictures differently. They may want it cropped or highlighted a certain way. And so the more comfortable you get with video editing or whatever software you're using, it'll just help you in the long run. That'll include with speed, you'll be able to handle customers faster, making revenue faster. You also could just have better quality, understanding how to use the software in its entirety. All right, tip number 7, I'm gonna tell you to expand your field. So you may start off doing, let's say, baby photography or fitness, but after a while you want to try to gain experience in as many different fields as you can. Like go out for products or any other type of photography that you can find, just so when that opportunity knocks, you'll already have work in your portfolio to back it up and you'll be ready to make that sale and generate that revenue. Another part of expanding is just understanding the customer base. So photography is not limited to one customer. The world buys pictures basically, but you just want to understand who is buying what pictures and how do you reach them and sell your service that they specifically need. So this tip is a very criticized tip, but I'm gonna go ahead and say it. Tip number 8 is to start off with free work. So I don't believe that anyone or very, very few people have started with just getting paid from the beginning, making check after check after check. It's usually that they have to get their work out there somehow. And when building your portfolio, this is a great example. When you invest your time and your energy into free shoots or doing free work, the return that you get is much greater at times than you could get if you were doing paid work. Paid work, you might just get the revenue from who you did it for, but when you do free work, the exposure is amazing. Thanks for watching. It's Humble Creations. I hope you enjoyed. This is everything you need to know if you want to start your photography business or you're looking just to take it to the next level. I hope you got everything you needed. Until next time.